This is a story time about a guy. I'm not going to tell you what state he was from, but he was from a state that generally likes me. Yeah, since I've like traveled all over the United States, there's like certain states that guys usually like me the most. And I usually like them too because I like people who like me. He's probably never going to see this because I'm pretty sure he doesn't follow my social media, and I highly doubt I will ever see him again. He has my number if he, wants to see me again in the club, but I'm not really expecting to see him again. I highly doubt it, unless I see him in his home state and I'm like working there and he goes to a strip club or something. I might see him in his home state. It's in a state that I've danced in before. For Vegas, I feel like it was kind of a weird situation in the way I got to work and I just got there. It wasn't like really late into the night. And his group came in. I didn't see his group come in. I don't know where I was, but I saw him like sitting there. I could tell that he liked me. Like I could tell from his energy that he liked me. And I saw him like looking at me, and I like walked past a few times, but I think he had girls at his table. Most tables in Vegas always have girls at their table because there's a lot of girls in Vegas. So then I went to the bathroom to retouch like my makeup, and then I walked out and he was like kind of near the front. And I saw a girl talking to him, and I was obviously going to approach him, but like in a strip club, you should not approach customers if they already have a girl sitting on them. Strip club etiquette, like all over the United States basically, is you don't approach customers if another girl is already with them. Unless you like really know the girl or something, but you just generally don't do it unless like you're really close with a girl and you like work with her or something. But most girls will not approach a customer if he's already with a girl, and that's pretty much a strip club etiquette across the United States. I saw him with a girl, and so I wasn't gonna approach. He asked her to like, or he told her like he wasn't interested or whatever. I don't know what he said, but I just know that she got up so I could go over there, and then I went over there. He made up his mind pretty fast that he wanted a VIP, and I feel like that's kind of rare in Vegas. Like people don't usually just like be like VIP, like a champagne room. In my experience of being in Vegas, very rarely do guys just go straight to the champagne room. Like he was probably more my type than most guys in Vegas. For one, like he goes after what he wants, and he wants me, because I mean obviously I'm not going to want somebody who doesn't want me or acts like they don't want me. The fact that he asked another girl to like go away so I could go over there, I thought that was like it's kind of hot. Like girls, we really love to be flattered too. So it's a little bit like he flattered me, I guess, but it's also the fact that he liked me specifically. Because yeah, I like people who like me, obviously. I don't know why, but I already knew that I was gonna like get along with him really well. I don't know how, I just fucking knew it. It went just how I felt like it was gonna go. So we went to the VIP. I guess that room, like the alcohol charge, it went up. So in Vegas, to go to VIP, you have to buy alcohol. Like I think that's like all clubs in Vegas. Like to go into the VIP, you have to have a bar tab of some kind. Like there's a certain amount of drink minimums that you have to buy if you want to spend time with a girl in VIP. And then there's also champagne rooms where you have to buy a whole bottle, and it's like a totally private room. But to get the totally private rooms, you have to buy a bottle every 30 minutes or every hour that you spend with her. It used to be like a room with a room fee. So it was like a room with just a fee to rent the room, and you didn't have to buy alcohol. You could rent the room and just give them the fee to the room, but they don't have that anymore, and no one told me that they don't offer that anymore. So we went back there, and then he had to buy a bottle for that room, and I didn't know that because nobody told me. Like I just like showed up to work and they changed the alcohol prices of the VIPs. Kind of upset me that they changed the rooms. Makes me look bad that I told him that the room fee is like a certain price, but then he had to buy a bottle, which was like even more expensive. Because like when I go into VIP with somebody, I tell them the drink minimums and they're like the average price, or the bottle minimums and the average price. Like they could always, buy more if they want to. We go into the room that I wanted, and Then he had to buy a bottle, and I was like, fuck, because I thought he was gonna not buy the bottle because it was much more expensive than the original room fee. But then he did buy the bottle, and then we did a 30-minute. In my opinion, it was just like a basic 30-minute with somebody that you're actually sexually attracted to. No, I didn't do like any extras or whatever, but like you could tell that it was like heated, I guess you could say, on both ends. I don't know if I really love like giving VIPs to like guys that I'm actually like sexually attracted to. It can be fun, I guess, but I'm not gonna do extras, or I'm not gonna like go all the way with somebody. Even if you are the most handsome man in the entire fucking world, I have self-control now. Like, I didn't always have self-control, but now that I'm older, I have self-control. But yeah, it was just like a very heated 30-minute lap dance. And at the end of the lap dance, like, we hit it off really well, like with our personalities, and then also like physically we kind of moved the same, you know, like in bed or whatever. And then he told me that he could tell that I was like really great in bed, and I'm like, well, duh. I mean, it's like, if you really like somebody, if you're physically attracted to somebody and like the lust is there, obviously it's gonna be like really great. But then like after the lap dance, he wanted to marry me, or that's what he was like talking about. He was talking about marriage right after the lap dance, and I'm like, damn, dude, you've literally known me for fucking a few hours, and you already want to marry me just because you want to fuck me? I'm not into getting married right away. If I was ever to have a serious relationship with somebody again, I would take it slow, because I know most people are fake ass bitches. The only time a mask slips with somebody is over time. Nobody can wear a mask for a long time. Like, eventually the mask will slip. So I move like a fucking sloth when it comes to committed relationships, because I don't like making mistakes, and I don't like giving cockroaches a fucking chance to touch my kitty cat, I guess. I don't like roaches to touch my kitty cat. And a lot of the time, roaches will pretend like they're this other person, and then as soon as they get close enough to you, then their true colors come out, and then you're just like totally disgusted with yourself and also with them. It's just like a really disgusting situation where you find out that somebody is just like lying to you, and they just lied the whole time just to get into your pants. And a lot of guys do that. Like, guys will fake their whole fucking personality. So for me to not make a mistake, I usually get to know them very, very, very fucking well. Like, I'm not just gonna like, I'm not one of those who puts out very fast. Even if the chemistry is literal fucking hellfire, I'm not an animal. I control my own vagina. I control my lust. I don't let lust control me. So then he wanted to marry me. I was like, damn, dude. And it was kind of fucked up because he had a girlfriend at home in the state that he lived in. He had a girlfriend at home. The stripper doesn't want your man. Even if we do have sexual chemistry, the stripper does not want your man. And it was really fucked up because she was also fucking him and like putting out. But then he wants to marry me just because I'm a 30-minute VIP room of just like sexual chemistry. But I don't know, I don't get that. And most of the time I just don't understand guys in general, like but it's like you're dating a girl and she's having sex with you, and you're literally just willing to throw that all away for a fucking stripper that you've only known for a few hours, maybe only like 2 hours. That's fucked up, man. That makes me like, whew. Trust is earned, but it's like, just imagine like being her, you know? And then I reminded him, I was like, is it not good with her or something? Or is she like really bad in bed? Like, why would you throw that away for a girl and you don't even really know? And I think that's like a thing about guys, is like, they just see like a beautiful woman. I feel like a lot of guys, they see women as property. They don't actually see us as a human being. It's like, you literally know nothing about me personally. Like, you don't know my past trauma. You don't know, like, all the shit of my past trauma in my life and why I am a certain way. It's like, don't you want to get to know, like, the depth of a person before you just marry them? I just feel like that's really stupid. And I feel like only a stupid person who thinks with their little head would do something that fucking reckless. But yeah, that does kind of explain most guys. They think with their little head and they just jump head first with their little head and they don't think about the consequences. I guess for me, it was just crazy that he wanted to marry me after only knowing me for a few hours and that he has a fucking girlfriend that's already putting out at home. I'm like, damn. I would really hate to be her. That could happen to me, like, someday. If I ever get with anybody and if I don't just choose to be alone forever. God, just imagine being like that girl, you know? Like, in a committed relationship with a guy and you're fucking him and you think it's all right and he just wants to end it with you with a stripper. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna see him again because I rejected him. I don't even know what he thought. Acting out of lust. And guys do that a lot. Like, they make big ass mistakes out of lust and then they just ruin whole ass lives because of lust. But yeah, I'm not that girl, dude. Like, I'm smart. I may not be school smart or smart in math, but I'm very intelligent when it comes to more intuition or not jumping into a relationship with somebody I just met. Like, I would never fucking do that anymore. Like, I have when I was younger, but you learn from your mistakes as you get older. Hopefully you do anyway. Not everybody does. It's like, you literally know nothing about me. I just don't understand that. It's like, don't you want to get to know me? I think that's really what it is that he didn't see me as a person. He just saw me as an object that he wanted to conquer and own. That's one thing guys need to understand, is that even beautiful women and strippers, we have goals in life. There's actually a real human in this body and, like, with a soul. And you should want to get to know the person before you just marry their body for sexual. It's like, I just feel like he just wanted to use my body because he didn't really know me. If you're going to marry somebody that fast, you don't really love them and you don't really want them. You just want their body. People are much deeper than just physical. And I think that's what guys, one of the many mistakes that guys make is that they don't understand that humans actually are deeper than skin deep. Like, yeah, I do like to take care of myself and I do like to look hot. I'm still a person. I don't know. That was just fucking crazy to me that he wanted to marry me after a few hours of knowing me. I would never do that, by the way, so don't ever come at me that way because you're gonna get rejected so fucking hard. For one, I've been single for well over a decade, and if I was to get with somebody, they would have to step up to the plate and they would have to prove themselves. I'm not just gonna take a fucking chance on some random dude. Like, they would have to prove themselves over and over and over again to a point that I trust them. Because so many guys, they just get into relationships and then they just fuck up whole lives. Like, that's already happened to me before. And I'm like, fuck that shit. I will never do that again. I'm totally happy dying alone. I'm good. The last two guys that I talked to, disgusting. They literally showed me how well I am alone. How much more happy I am alone than with them in my life. Okay, the wrong guy is a drama. Maybe there is a right guy out there who's not drama and doesn't just make your life a living hell. Like, maybe there are guys out there like that. I haven't personally run into that in a relationship with a male. So, or guys actually know what they want. Because they usually just, like, kind of float around. I don't even know. I don't even understand guys, man. Especially guys in Vegas. I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of Vegas. I'm so over Vegas. I'm so tired of the bullshit of Vegas. Even though it's going to be a pain in the ass to fucking move, I don't think I want to be here anymore. I don't think that there's anything worth staying for. in my opinion. And especially with somebody who's already been all over the United States, it's like you already know that there are other places in the world that would be better for you and that you would actually be happier living at. I guess I'm gonna sell my house and move the fuck out of Vegas, because I really can't think of anything that makes me want to stay. And also, the dating pool in Vegas is shit. So unless you want to like get with some bullshit, don't stay in Vegas. Vegas is very good for a place to, like, if you want to hustle and you just want to focus on your money and be about money, Vegas is really great for that. But Vegas is not good for dating or trying to find anything more than just money. And one thing I've noticed about Vegas is my type generally doesn't live in Vegas. Like, if I was to like somebody, yeah, my type does not exist in Vegas. Like, I don't really like anybody here. Like, there's like a million people, but it's like, just like how guys come to the club and they want blondes, like they have like a preference. I have a preference too about the types of the guy that I'm interested in, and the personality and the traits that I'm attracted to don't even really exist in Vegas, or I haven't personally seen it. I have seen it from like people who travel to Vegas, but they live in a different state, but nobody in Vegas is like my type.